Hey guys, welcome to the channel XTRATIME Banter. So we are again with a new episode of Shootout. So today's topic will be more of kind of like an analysis of the match which happened between Barcelona and Manchester United in the round of 32 second leg, which happened at Old Trafford. And I am joined here by my two friends Chandra and Ahan. And as you guys know, Chandra is a hardcore United fan and Ahan is a Barcelona fan. So there might be some fights today in this video. Not fights, arguments per se.
Yeah, we already had it. But anyway.
Yes. So with that we'll start. I'll probably ask a couple of questions to each one of them. So I'll start with Ahan first. So my question to you, Ahan, is that if you look at the first 45 minutes, I will say despite of missing 2 or 3 critical players, Barca managed to play well. Like Sergio Roberto played good in the midfield. Even Casey had a decent first half, and it was looking that the midfield was. I mean, Chandra, you will also agree that there were a lot of spaces that United was giving to the Barca player, because I saw that in the mid it was an easy game for Barca in the first half. That is a separate thing that they were not able to convert. But what happened in the second half, that Barca was not able to cope up with the pressure that United was putting on them. So firstly, I agree with you. In the first half, Barca played quite well, and the strategy which Xavi implemented by playing Sergio Roberto in the forward position, not forward position, in that line along with Busquets, Frankie and Casey was working. But in the second half, I believe firstly I'll give credit to Ten Hag totally. The changes he made by bringing Anthony and substituting Weghorst worked well for them, and I think in turn it caused problem for us. Because to be very honest, I could not see Barcelona competing with that intensity with which they were attacking. The second point I'd like to mention is Frank Casey. Now, if you remember, Frank Casey was playing number 8, and I don't think he was up to mark, because if Pedri was there in place of him, Pedri would have shown a better performance. Like, Pedri is someone who can carry the ball and feed it to the wingers or to Lewandowski. So I think there also we lagged because Casey didn't had a good game. I'm not blaming him, but I mean the blame is on Xavi. But at the same time, he didn't have any options. That's also true. Another thing is Lewandowski. We have seen throughout this season, whether it was in Champions League or in Europa, Lewandowski failed to deliver. I won't totally give him the blame, because it's true that he didn't get enough balls from the wingers or from the midfielders, because our gameplay was so restricted. We didn't get, I mean, our finishing was very bad, to be very honest, and that is the thing which is worrying being a Barca fan, because what we expect is for us to score goals. We are defensively good. I mean, that day also our defense was absolutely good. The goals which we conceded is brilliance of Manchester. It's not our fault. It can be our fault because in the second goal,
the defense was good.
Yeah, but in the second goal, I believe it could have been avoided, because at that time, I believe our intensity were a bit low because the way Manchester were attacking. But overall, the defense was pretty good. The only place where we are lagging is the final third. And I think from now on, I believe Lewandowski needs to step up. And I think that's all. I mean, what more I can say? It's just a Manchester. Manchester United played very well. That's all.
Also, one thing, that the injuries played a big part in favor of Manchester, na? Pedri, Xavi, and
but you see, the point is, now you have to play. Now
you can't
it's not an excuse that these players are absent. Of course, it makes sense. This is the first time Xavi has brought this team so much. But I think they could have given everything. But overall, I think being a Barcelona,
you can be proud of the
of course I'm proud,
over the 2 legs.
Because it's very difficult to defeat Manchester at this stage without having some key players for us. Yeah, and also to mention, the midfields that they have played against United that day is the first time that they played as a whole in the game.
First time they tried it out.
Yeah, never happened that Frank Casey, Sergio Roberto and Busquets played as a grid. Because this is completely different formation, and that is because of the absentees, of course. Okay, so yeah, fair point. I agree with all the point, and then I'll move on to Chandra, the happier person. So your question is that so in the first half we saw Rashford was playing as a left wing, and and he did not have that much impact in the game. Even Weghorst was having a very bad day. And then what changes Erik Ten Hag brought in the team after 45 minutes, that changed the game drastically, and they were more counter-attacking, and they were creating so much pressure on Barca. What do you think Erik Ten Hag did in terms of the formation and all those things?
Yeah, okay. So yeah, like you said, Rashford in the left wing that day normally Rashford plays really good in the left wing, but that day it was not working in the first half. Barcelona were all over us. We couldn't cope up with it. Okay, so first half was all Barcelona. So what Eric Ten Hag did, I think, in my opinion, is since Antony is a very good Ten Hag is a manager who likes balance in his wings. For example, a right-footed player playing in the left wing and a left-footed player playing in the right wing. So you can give the crosses, cut inside and give the crosses. So the only player in our squad who has a right foot, who has a left foot and plays in the right wing is Antony. So bringing Antony brought a balance to the right wing because Bruno was playing there, and Bruno was not able to put his impact into the game because Weghorst is slow. We have to understand that, and in the opposition, Araujo is very fast. So somehow, even if Weghorst presses, nothing works because his pace is a bit slow, and that kills the game off. So Bruno can't create chances. Also, Rashford is not working. So the whole attacking lineup gets nullified. So what happened वहाँ पे कि Antony को लाते ही the right wing got sorted. Bruno came into the cam position, and Sancho, I think, got pushed to the left wing. And after that, Rashford was in the striker. Still, I would say Rashford didn't have a good performance. And with the relentless pressing, Manchester की तरफ से, the goal came, and that was it. The Antony factor was the main thing, and also he scored a goal, so that shows that yes, it worked. The substitution worked that day.
Yeah, I think Fred also had a good
Fred had a really good game. Also one thing, I think in the whole game, in the Old Trafford match, the best player in the pitch was undoubtedly Frenkie de Jong. I think Frenkie de Jong was a good player because मैंने एक बार भी नहीं देखा था कि उसके पैर से बॉल कोई छीन के ले गया है. ठीक है, he might be slow a bit, कि और प्लेयर्स के अकॉर्डिंग वो थोड़ा सा स्लो हो सकता है, बट उसके पैर से बॉल नहीं ले
just to add you mid sentence तुमने बात किया कि बॉल छीना नहीं जाता. I feel exactly same for Pedri. Just imagine like you Pedri का जो जैसे मेसी का हम बोलते हैं ना, वो ग्लू से इलास्टिक हो जाता है. Pedri का भी
Pedri is very technical on that. Pedri and Frenkie, but also not giving away a shout out to Sergio Busquets because I could see the experience. He's so cool with the ball. Like Fred, जितना भी उसके पास आता हो, Frenkie के पास भी आता हो, they are so good with the ball. ना these players that it becomes impossible कि उन लोग से लिया जा सकता है ball. But anyway, I would say कि Fred still did a good job over Frenkie de Jong. उसका काम था man mark करना. तो Frenkie de Jong को spaces नहीं दे रहा था. And since De Jong is such a good player कि उसके बाद भी he could do that, shows how good he was that day. But again, Fred, Bruno, and I would say Antony. Also the defense line, Casemiro, Martinez, and Varane. These players are just too good. And also I would say Barcelona didn't capitalize on the errors. Like De Gea gave a straight pass to Sergio Roberto, and he couldn't. If he would have shot that goal right there, I think a goal would have been like वो हो जाता goal. लेकिन somehow Casemiro रोक दिया. So yeah, that's it.
But I think I want to mention one thing. So after that match, I think the message was loud and clear. It is not only Rashford who is making the impact. It's the total team and the way Eric Ten Hag is like managing the entire team.
Correct.
I think Eric Ten Hag is one of the best in-game managerial.
Yeah, he changes.
Yeah, in-game managerial
management.
That's
in-game
what I'm
management.
saying.
He does it. He does it well.
Yeah. Okay, fair point. Good answer. So my second question to Johan is that now that Barcelona is out of Europa, so we have two possible trophies that we can have. One is Copa del Rey and second is La Liga. And in La Liga, we are clear 8 points at the top of the table. So the question that I have in mind is that now we saw that without players like Gavi, Pedri, Barca is suffering. Okay, and I'll put it in such a way that I think Xavi is rotating less because he needs to bring more variety in his midfield. Because defense, he brings varieties like Alba comes, Marcus Alonso comes and all those. But midfield मेरे को लगता है कि kind of like stagnant हो गया है. तो should Xavi make some experiments in the midfield considering that La Liga में कुछ teams है, right? जैसे अभी Almeria के against match है. तो थोड़ा सा मतलब इसमें they can actually experiment. तो उसमें क्या view है? I think ऐसा नहीं कि Javi is not experimenting. Like I don't remember exactly like which team के against, but I saw that in that match Ferran, Ansu and Lewandowski was playing. So it was like two wingers and one striker. It's not the four usual midfielders which plays. But साथ ही साथ मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूँ कि forward position में I believe Barca should have a backup for Lewandowski, because Lewandowski is being overused. I believe हर एक मैच में Lewandowski is playing और उसका परफॉर्मेंस भी I don't know, मेरे को लगता है कि उसी कारण उसका परफॉर्मेंस भी थोड़ा नीचे चल रहा है. Like after World Cup he is not in his form which he was in the beginning. So I believe true है, like we have some matches in La Liga which we could experiment players with. Like for instance we could give chance to Pablo Torres. He didn't get many chances in the season, but we should be using him in the midfield area because he's a good player with ball. He's not that famous, but he's coming from I don't remember the academy, but I have seen some videos of him and he is really good with the ball. So I think he should be given some chance. Baki season is long, we still have some matches to go, but now important is the Copa del Rey. That is also very important. We have two El Clasicos. That is also big. So I think we need our players to rest and be in the proper shape before that. Okay. Yeah. Even I agree that like Barca should utilize Pablo Torre. Like तुमने player खरीदा है and you are not utilizing him. I think Pablo Torre को experiment करना चाहिए because he is a very good prospect. So if he gets a decent amount of game time,
also do you think
I think he can actually prove himself क्योंकि talent उसके पास है because we have seen him play.
Also, do you think Barcelona will win the La Liga? Like, do you think कोई last में कुछ हो सकता है changes? 8 point clear after all. That's a yes or no?
That is a very difficult question.
It's
I
very
want them
difficult
to win. Yeah, exactly. I of course, being a Barca fan, I want them. I mean, I just want them not to like this loss should not like reduce the tempo or something, demotivate them. Because अगर उन लोग motivate रहे, then they can win. I believe. Because I think Pedri will come in another 2 to 3 weeks और Dembele भी अगर आएगा तो it's a strong team if they have all the
it's a strong team.
Yeah, like you should be mentally strong. बाकी players are talented, no doubt, but first you should be mentally strong. That's like in United versus Barca, United were better mentally. I believe they had the more hunger. We could see that. I'm not saying that Barca had less, but the way United played was brilliant. So,
no, but I think Barca has changed. Considering what it was.
No, definitely changes तो है. ये 2-3 साल पहले we could not see कि खाली दो
जावी ने कुछ तो किया है, ये बोल सकते
हैं. ये तो true है, but yeah.
ठीक है. Okay, so this will be the last question I'll ask you.
Okay.
So now that अभी कितने tournaments में United खेलेगा? I think there are 4. One is Premier League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup and Europa.
Yeah.
And you have already the final
on this Sunday.
Yeah, against Newcastle. So abhi like Erik ten Hag. So my question will be like what changes Erik ten Hag brought to this club, because we know that the starting of the season was not that great for United.
Yeah.
But considering the position that they are right now, it is pretty good. And I think they are how many matches unbeaten? I think that's a good number also.
Yeah,
I mean the win ratio of Erik ten Hag has been pretty good.
72%.
So what do you think he brought into the game in the dressing room, like tactically, even emotionally, what he brought to the team that led to this particular like this success which United is having right now?
Okay. To answer your question, it will be like हम लोग जब शुरू किए थे, I think I kind of answered a similar question in a last some shootout video only, but okay, I'll tell you. When Alexis Sanchez was there in United, the first time he played in a training session of United, he told his agent that please clear up my contract, can I go to Arsenal, this is crap, this is shit. So that kind of legacy we continued till Ralph Rangnick, since Erik ten Hag came, because last season was the worst season we had in our Premier League era. 56 or 58 points हम लोग लिए थे, जो सबसे worst था. ठीक है, everyone gave up, every player gave up hope. Rangnick आया, Solskjaer आया, जो भी था, everyone just there was nothing in the game कि वो देख के बोले कि हाँ इन लोगों का कोई clear pattern of play भी है, कुछ कर भी सकते हैं. तो the one thing जिसके लिए मैं literally मतलब I could even kiss ten Hag के लिए, that is कि you know जैसे बार्सा यूनाइटेड के मैच में दोनों मैच में ही पहले बार्सा स्कोर किया था, दोनों मैच में, लेकिन एक बार के लिए भी मेरे को ये नहीं लगा, एंड दिस इज नॉट मी बीइंग वेरी ईगो, लाइक आई डोंट नो व्हाट प्राउड, आई डोंट नो व्हाट द वर्ड इज, हाँ वो ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट वे में मैं नहीं बोल रहा, लेकिन आई वाज श्योर कि यूनाइटेड वुड कम बैक, क्योंकि अभी एक रेजिलियंस आ चुका है कि तुम जितना भी गोल करो, वी वोंट गो विदाउट अ फाइट, हम लोग कुछ भी कर डालेंगे. इफ यू रिमेंबर डियोंग को जब ब्रूनो ने मारा, डियोंग गिरा था, ब्रूनो ने जो मारा था, ब्रूनो गलत किया था, लेकिन उस टाइम पे लास्ट सीजन अगर होता, एक बंदा ब्रूनो को बचाने नहीं आता वहां पे, सब लोग चले जाते. एक बार याद है वो लिवरपूल वर्सेस मैच में रोनाल्डो ने मारा था एक, कोई नहीं आया था ब्रूनो के अलावा. उस मैच में वो दिखता है कि मार्टिनेज आ गया, उसका सब लोग आ गया. दैट इज रेजिलियंस, अ फाइटिंग स्पिरिट जो टेन हैग ने लाया कि देयर इज अ सीज मेंटालिटी, दैट इज कि यू ऑल आर अगेंस्ट अस एंड वी विल शो यू. तो जब वो लाते हो अंदर से फायर आता है, तो दैट एरिक टेन हैग हैज ब्रॉट बैक. एंड ये फर्गुसन के टाइम पे था कि the 19 clubs in the Premier League are against you, they don't want you to win and we will show them that we can win, and Old Trafford is again a fortress. So मैं एक बोलूंगा कि प्रॉपर मेंटल स्ट्रेंथ है कि हम लोग हार नहीं मानेंगे, जो कुछ भी हो जाए, तुम 4 गोल दे दो, हम हार नहीं मानेंगे. तो वहां से वो एक चीज है. सेकंड है कि प्रॉपर पैटर्न ऑफ प्ले. लास्ट सीजन में कोई अटैक कर रहा है, प्रेस कर रहा है, डिफेंस कर रहा है, कुछ नहीं था. अभी जो लोग काइंड ऑफ सोचो कि हर्डल है, रोनाल्डो ने मैनचेस्टर के अगेंस्ट में गया, रोनाल्डो को निकाल दिया. मैगवायर लास्ट सीजन में लिटरली स्टम्बलिंग ब्लॉक था, बेंच कर दिया. ठीक है, फिर जो प्लेयर्स, इवन एक टाइम था, आई विल जस्ट ब्रिंग वन सिचुएशन, रैशफोर्ड, हिज फॉर्म, दिस गुड फॉर्म ही हैज राइट नाउ, एक टीम मीटिंग में ही वाज लेट, उसको ड्रॉप कर दिया था वुल्व्स के अगेंस्ट में, हाफ टाइम के बाद उतारा था, उसके अच्छे फॉर्म में भी. तो अगर एक ऐसा मैनेजर हो जो ऐसे डिसीजंस लेने से पहले सोच, मतलब ही इज ओके विद इट,
he sticks by his
rules, his philosophies, and वो डिसिप्लिन वापस आएगा, तो ऐसे तो रिजल्ट्स मिलेगा.
वो कॉम्प्रोमाइज
नहीं करेगा. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई नेवर थॉट कि इतना चेंजेस आएगा, बिकॉज़ ऑफ 8 months हुए. So I am very happy with what Ten Hag has done.
Like मैं भी agree करता हूँ. Like अभी present European football में Erik ten Hag is one of the best coaches, if not the best. Actually, I have to add something. Like Erik ten Hag as a manager, we never had a doubt. If you remember that Ajax team. Yeah, they were absolutely amazing. I mean, Tottenham got lucky. I'll just say. I mean, I'm being honest.
Real को हरा के आया था.
Yeah, I'm being honest. We could see if you remember the way they played against Real, it was absolutely amazing. Yeah, and then we were thinking like, how can a manager like Erik ten Hag not in Premier League or in a bigger league? I mean, of course, Dutch league is good, but come on, it's Premier League or any La Liga also, it's fine.
True that.
So I mean, and the world was like waiting, where will Erik ten Hag go? Because he was connected to multiple clubs.
Thank God he came to us.
Yeah, I think you guys are lucky that
we are very lucky. We are like love him like anything. Let us love him.
Okay, I think the video has exceeded
yeah, too much.
we have anticipated. Yeah, so with that we'll wrap the video. If you like the video, do share it with your friends. Do comment down what are your views. And do subscribe to our channel. All our social handles will be in the description. Until then, keep